Okay, we are live. I do need to do a few things really quick to get the stream ready. I need to get the Warren Relay access ready to go. If you didn't know, we have 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. We will get those. We will start tracking those in one moment. Just need to do something real quick. Oh, what just happened? I know Warren Relay access is kind of crouching out. We do not have 0 warnings. We actually have multiple warnings right now. I'm gonna try and fix this as soon as possible. Okay. Wow, this is really like horrible. Hold on. I am trying to get to this to work. We have multiple warnings in effect right now. I know it says we don't have any warnings, but we have multiple actually. All right. I don't really know why this is doing this. What if I go here? Yeah, I don't really know why it's doing that. But we are live with severe weather updates. We just got a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I'm trying to get everything ready. I'm sorry. I had to go live like really quickly. I'm gonna have to hear an echo really quick. If I go here, making sure you guys can hear everything. But we are live with severe weather updates. We just got a new tornado warning.
A new tornado
Okay.
warning has been issued.
All right. Okay. So we are live with severe weather coverage. We have multiple tornado warnings ongoing right now. I am getting all my stuff up so I can give you the latest information. We have 3 tornado warnings in effect right now. We're going to look at all of these. We also have a tornado watch in effect here. This is for portions of the District of Columbia, Delaware, Central and Eastern Maryland, Central and Southern New Jersey, Southeast Pennsylvania, and Northern Virginia coastal waters. This is until 10 p.m. tonight. And this is that tornado watch. Hold on. So yeah, all these tornado warnings do have brief rotation on these. We are tracking them all to make sure we don't have any issues. They do have strongest rotation, okay? We also have a huge severe thunderstorm watch here. This is for so many areas. But this is that severe thunderstorm watch. This is also the latest Storm Prediction Center tornado watch picture. I'll zoom in a little bit too. So you can see that tornado watch. Over here, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing right now. We do have a mesoscale discussion. Okay, we do have a mesoscale discussion in effect. This is for 40% chance of a watch being issued. This will most likely be a severe thunderstorm watch. Oh, we also just got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning and another normal severe thunderstorm warning. You can see that considerable one. This is for 70-mile-per-hour winds, and a tornado is possible with this. They issued the tornado possible because we do have tornado warnings in this severe thunderstorm warning. But if there's not a tornado, there will most likely be 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts in this storm. I'm going to look for any reports that we have on this storm. I will say this is getting pretty stronger scan by scan. Let's read out the counties that are in these tornado warnings. So we have one. This is for Atlantic County, Central Atlantic County. This hazard is a tornado. This is until 5:15 p.m. and this is a radar indicated threat. We also have two up here. The most southern one is for Lancaster County in Central Pennsylvania. This is until 5 p.m. Eastern time. The hazard is a tornado, and the source. This is a radar indicated threat. The one north of that is for northern Lancaster County in south central Pennsylvania. This is until 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. The hazard is a tornado, and the source is radar indicated rotation. And we also did just get a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. I was talking about that a few minutes ago. It's for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and I'm going to try and fix the one relay thing. I don't really know why it's not working. Yeah, I don't really know how to fix it. Again, we are trying to get a new setup for that. Where is my phone? Where is my phone? If you are just joining, we're live with severe weather coverage. We have multiple tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and we have a tornado watch in effect. Also, if you're in these tornado warnings, you need to seek shelter immediately. It's looking pretty strong. And we are not 100% sure because we have these radar sites are very far away from each other. If we go ahead and turn the radar sites on, we have one pretty close to here, but like, look, the radar site here, but like there's none within like a 15-mile radius, or like a 50-mile radius, I would actually say. Also, I'm going to change the thumbnail really quick. because it is completely wrong. That's from last night. I mean, it would be fine, but you know, I want everything to be good. Pretty sure that's it. We'll be live for a good amount of time. I mean, because these storms aren't really going to stop. Whoa. Alright. Let's full screen this. Save. Alright. Thumbnail should have been changed. So that's good. Yep, it did change. Probably, I know I said we're going to be live for a good amount of time, but probably won't be live for long because, you know, I got to do a lot of things. Also, I know the Warren Relay Access thing isn't really working. I can't really do anything about that. So, I mean, I can click reload like 50 times. And that's not really going to work. Okay, so we do have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is back here in Alabama. Yeah, this is back here in Alabama. This is for Baldwin County in southwestern Alabama. This is still 4:45 p.m. Central Time. Hazard is a tornado, and the source is radar indicated. If you're in this area, you need to seek shelter now. This dangerous storm will be near Bain Millet around 4:20 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to play that sound one more time just so people know.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
If we go over to the velocities, this could be a strong tornado. This tornado might be on the ground. We need an upgrade to this warning. If you're in this warning, you need to seek shelter immediately. There's a 50% chance that this is on the ground right now. Rotation is very tight. And we see that CC, that might be debris in the air. So you need to be seeking shelter immediately if you're in that area. This is possibly a tornado. I wouldn't say strong just yet, but this is going towards a populated area called Bay Millet. I think that's what it's called. Again, this is just a normal radar indicated tornado warning. Also, guys, if you hear that sound that was just played, that means a new tornado warning was issued. But it also does that if a tornado warning was continued. So I will obviously say a new tornado warning has been issued. Okay, this tornado warning just got upgraded to an observed tornado warning. This is now an observed tornado warning.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
We now have an observed tornado. This is radar confirmed, so the National Weather Service believes that there is a tornado on the ground. That is a huge debris signature. This is a significant tornado. I'm trying to get all this information out right now. Please hold. That is a giant tornado. I'm going to play that sound one more time.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
If you are just joining and if you are in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. We have a large tornado on the ground. As you can see, this is called the correlation coefficient radar. This shows debris in the air, and you can see we have this debris ball right here. The counties included in this tornado warning. I'm going to read out this one more time. This tornado warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. Central Time for West Central Baldwin County. This is a damaging tornado. This is a radar-confirmed tornado. I'm going to go ahead and go to the 4 view so we can see what we're dealing with here. You can see we have a hook echo on radar. We have that strong rotation on the velocities, which shows rotation. And this here shows, what is this? This also shows rotation. Okay, it looks like the correlation coefficient has lightened down a little bit, but we still do have a tornado on the ground. This is an observed tornado warning. This is going towards Bay Minette if it stays on the ground. This is the National Weather Service text, hazard, damaging tornado, source radar confirmed tornado. You can see that debris ball on radar. This is when the tornado first popped up at 4:54. And then we had that larger debris signature. That's why they issued that confirmed tornado warning. Looks like it has dissipated, but we'll wait for our next scan to confirm that. This does continue as an observed tornado warning. Back up north to our other tornado warnings, we actually do have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This is kind of going straight towards Philadelphia. If the line extends here, it will hit Philadelphia. This is for 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts have been observed, and this has a destructive tag on it. Trained weather spotters confirmed 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is a destructive storm for Chester County. We also have this tornado warning north of that. Not much rotation on that storm. Down to this Atlantic City tornado warning. You're also starting to see some stronger rotation on that, but not as strong as our other storm in Alabama. And going back down to that. Still have strong rotation with the storm. I can still definitely see this tornado on the ground. We still do have that debris signature there, but the tornado is not as strong. Also, if you guys have any questions, go tell me in the live chat. Also, I know the Warn Relay access stuff that you see on your screen is not working. We're trying to make it better, but I can click reload a bunch of times. It still won't work. So just ignore that. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning. And another severe thunderstorm warning, but this severe thunderstorm warning is in Florida. And we have another one in Alabama. Oh wait, this is crossing over the border of Alabama. But then we still have an observed tornado warning. I'm not sure if this is still on the ground or not. If this is still on the ground, this will be going towards Hurricane, which is a town. I'm 50-50 on the storm lifting. I think we still do have a tornado on the ground here. But it might have lifted. It's hard to tell. Again, I always have comments up, so if you guys want to ask me anything, I'll be watching. Just got a crazy warning. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Where is this? Oh, this is back up north. We still do have an observed tornado warning, but we're gonna look at some of these other tornado warnings up here. We still have this one for Atlantic County. We still do have rotation on that. It is weak. It has weakening. And this was just too far away from the radar site. We're gonna have to have ground contact for that. If you are just joining, we do have a radar confirmed tornado warning down here in what's this, Alabama. The tornado, I'm pretty sure, is still on the ground. It's probably not as big. But again, we're on the edge of the radar site, so we're not 100% sure with what is happening. Okay, so they have continued the observed tornado warning. I'll play the sound one more time.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
So the National Weather Service still believes that this tornado warning is this tornado is still on the ground. Which I definitely believe now with this latest scan. We can still see, this is the correlation coefficient radar, we can still see that we do have debris on the ground. It's very hard to tell though. We still have strong rotation here. We're waiting for those next scans. Okay, so this tornado warning is probably going to get completely canceled. The tornado is likely no longer on the ground. We have no rotation. But let's look at these past scans though. So this is when that rotation first popped up. Then it got really strong here. I think this is when they actually issued the tornado warning. This is when it was confirmed on the ground. This was the last scan of that strong rotation, but then it just went away. So the National Weather Service is probably gonna cancel that tornado warning completely. We do have this destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This is for 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is actually confirmed 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is going towards Philadelphia. This is weather spotters confirmed. Can you look at the weather chasers? No, I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't show them on stream. Why? Because I need to get their permission. And they're kind of crash outs, so. No. We still do have 2 radar confirmed tornado warnings and an observed, but this isn't really doing anything. Unless something pops up here, we're not really going to have anything. There's no tornado on the ground at the moment. There's literally no rotation. Most of these tornado warnings don't even have that much rotation. We do have a rotation report on the severe thunderstorm warning though. Large rotating wall cloud. That was at 2. Oh, that was at 2. Okay, well. Up here, this is probably turning into more of a QLCS tornado threat, which is a tornado along a line of storms, which should reduce the tornado risk, which is good. But it will also make the wind threat higher. Also, if you're just joining, ignore the stuff on the top and bottom of your screen. They're not working right now. I don't know why. Warn relay is just not really good. Hold on. Okay, so they have continued the observed They have continued this tornado warning that was observed, It is no longer observed. So that they have downgraded that, but the National Weather Service does still believe that we could have a chance at getting a tornado with the storm. Also, just ignore the things on the top and bottom of your screen. It's warm relay access. I'm trying to fix it. We're also trying to get our own custom thing, but we'll see how it works out. I'm trying to figure out if this will actually work. Hello? Yeah, no. Also, if you haven't already. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so QLCS tornado threat incoming. Unless these discrete cells in front of the line do something. I could see this doing something. Maybe. But let's go to our outlooks really quick, because the outlooks are changed like a million times. So this is the convective outlook for today. We have 3 areas have a 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather. We have a 5% SIG 1 threat, which means EF2 tornadoes will be possible still in this area. We also have a 2% tornado risk. And then we also have a 30% wind risk still in effect for this. This is for straight line damaging winds up to 75 plus to 80 mile per hour wind gusts. Then we have that hail threat. That will be later tonight over here. Then as we go into Friday, again, we have another marginal risk for the Carolinas. We also have a 2% tornado risk in place for the Chicago area. Again, the tropics. Oh, let's see what the tropics are doing. Also, I know I'm looking at the models, but I have radar up at all times behind the scenes, so don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's really showing. Ooh, hold on. The second I said that, something shows up. Okay, well, we do have this tropical system here, but it isn't really looking like it's going to do anything. Actually, wait, I should probably, not use that for models. It's still accurate, but... You're just getting a new severe thunderstorm warning? Oh. This is in Colorado for Fremont County. This is until 3:45 p.m. Mountain Time. Also, if you're just joining, you're probably looking up and seeing, wait, there's actually 0 warnings. No, there's multiple warnings. Again, warm relay access just being weird. We did get an update to this destructive severe thunderstorm warning. It still has 80 mile per hour wind gusts, and this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not 100% sure if this is a new mesoscale discussion, but we did just get a new mesoscale discussion. Where is this? This is for EF1 tornadoes. This is for central Nebraska into southeast North Dakota. This is a concerning severe potential over this afternoon into the evening. A watch is possible with that 40% risk of a watch being issued. Some reason isolated to widely scattered storms may produce large hail, severe winds this afternoon. Limited coverage may an isolated tornado is possible. We actually have a considerable severe thunderstorm on this though. Whoa. Okay, guys, we actually really have to watch this. These storms. These are tornado-producing storms. If you didn't know, storms that are isolated like this produce tornadoes more often than on a line of storms, which might not make sense to you, but that's just kind of how it works. We do have a hook echo on this, and if there's not a tornado, there will be, what is this? Golf ball sized hail. You can see that. Hold on, we can switch over to the MRMS radar. Then hail. Wow. I mean, look at that, guys. Very severe hail calling out of this. This is for golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is for east central Cherry County. And this does have a hook and it's starting to rotate. So, I mean, if you were in this mesoscale discussion, you need to be staying weather aware. Be right back. I'm gonna go get a chair. I'm like moving like 2 feet. It's fine. Okay, I'm back. Also, if you guys have any questions, ask me in the comments, because I have them up at all times. So I will have a tab on this to keep that aware. What? I will have a tab on that to keep an eye on that. Wow, okay, so we have no tornado warnings now. Again, I told you guys, this was going to turn into a QLCS tornado threat. Also, these damaging winds are quickly approaching Philadelphia. We do have a news for a thunderstorm warning. Where is this? This is in Colorado, Pueblo County. This is until 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and $50 sized hail. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Have another weather front tab. Have this tab over here. So this is what you can do when you actually have RAM. So see, look, I can switch from over the tornado watch area to here. Alright guys, you know the tradition. We're opening up Supercell WX. If you know, you know. It's kind of like a OG subscriber channel thing, you know? What do all the radars mean? Alright guys, we're going to do a lesson really quick. What do all of these radars mean? So I'm going to I'm going to do this. So you guys, this is the traditional one. This is called reflectivity. This shows rain, hail, but it can also show debris in the air with a really strong and violent tornado. Okay, so this is reflectivity. That's what it's called. Now, second hand to reflectivity is called velocity radar. which has reds, greens, and grays. Okay, this shows rotation. So if there's a red and a green that are very bright, that could indicate rotation. But there's a lot of other things that go into it that I don't really even know how to explain. I don't know how I would explain it. I would have to have like a picture of like an actual tornado, which I can actually pull up. So like here, see how the colors are very bright? Like look, like right here, the red and the green are like connecting, but they're not bright. They have to be bright for this. And you can also see the hook on radar. And also, that's not hail right there. That's a tornado. So that's how you can see that on reflectivity. Next is the correlation coefficient, which shows debris in the air. But like this isn't debris in the air. It would have to be like a very central area for that to happen. And one that I use a lot is called spectrum width. This shows areas of rotation. With the brighter colors show areas of rotation, but this is obviously, that's not an area of rotation here, right? That's just, yeah, you have to have all the radars up to actually use it. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is crossing over the border of Alabama and Mississippi. This is for Mobile and George County. This is until 5 p.m. Central Time. This is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Also, I don't read out all the severe thunderstorm warnings. Like if there's a tornado outbreak happening, I focus on the tornado warnings. Unless there's like an extremely dangerous situation, severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so we do have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is unfortunately going straight towards Philadelphia. I am going to take a look at this on weather front, though. I mean, I don't see really strong rotation here, but hold on. Let me try to get... Hold on, let me look at the terminal site. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why they issued this warning. I'm probably just missing something, though. Let me, just give me a second. Yeah, I don't really know why they issued this tornado warning, but there is now a tornado warning. Also, that does not mean you should get out. That doesn't mean you should not seek shelter if you are in this warning. This is for Central Chester County and Delaware County in Pennsylvania. This is till 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The hazard is a tornado, and this is a radar-indicated threat. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. I'm lagging a little bit. It's okay. Alright, let's see if we have any reports. So this is a picture of the tornado warning that was issued from the National Weather Service. Population is 400,000. There's 83 schools and 11 hospitals in this tornado warning. Okay, I think I see why they issued it here. I think they issued it because of this area of rotation. Again, we are very far away from the radar site. You can see there's no radar site really here. But the closer this gets, it's good that it's going towards Philadelphia, but it's also not. It's good that it's going towards Philadelphia because it's getting closer to a radar site. But it's also not good because Philadelphia is a very populated area. But I mean, the quicker this moves, the more information we'll get. So when this does get closer to Philadelphia, if it's still a rotation area, we will get better information. Because we're in a crazy radar hole here. Just look at this. This is the nearest radar site, but this is another one here and another one here. There's like none like within this area. I would say we need a radar site like right here maybe. Even in like the Carolinas, like a one like right here would be nice. I know they're a lot of money, but yeah, so they issued it because of this right here. That rotation has actually been going for a good amount of time. You actually have to watch that. If you're just joining, we do have a tornado warning in effect. This is going straight towards Philadelphia. Also, this is a terminal radar site, which it doesn't have the best radar information, but it still can help us out a little bit. Also, if there's not a tornado with this, there will be 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts with the storm. Also, if you are just joining, just don't worry about the top and bottom of your screen, how it says 0 tornado warnings. There is a tornado warning in effect. That's just one relay access. I really don't know what it's doing. I've been trying to fix it this entire stream. I can click refresh 100 times. It still wasn't doing it. Hold on. What is going on? Ooh, okay, we do have another considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so we did just get another considerable severe thunderstorm warning on the storm that we have been looking at for a while. This is for, I think, this is golf ball sized hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And this is a radar indicated threat. Hold on. Hold up. One second, guys. We'll figure that out later. So I'm honestly just going to hide it for now. But if it starts working again, I'll put it back. Oh, we did just get another considerable severe thunderstorm warning. This is the one that's going straight towards Philadelphia, so if there's not a tornado, there will be 70 plus mile per hour winds with the storm. Also, that destructive severe thunderstorm warning just got updated. The hail actually just went up a little bit, so.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We're going through a bit like a crazy radar hole here. Still do see that rotation on radar, though. We have so many severe thunderstorm warnings going on over here. So while not much is happening, I do want to show everyone our latest 48 out of 48 model run. Just so we can see what's going on. I have to have the sidebar on so I can switch the stuff. But so Thursday we're gonna have a line of storms that comes from western North Carolina late tonight. This probably won't get into the Carolinas much. Okay, guys, this is always happens. The second I start talking. Okay, we do have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is south of the warning we were just talking about. This actually does have strong rotation. We really do have to watch that. Hold on. Let me just show you guys my forecast really quick. We're gonna look at that in 1 second. But we still will have these SIG-TOR values here until about 9. So again, we really do have to watch out for those quick strong tornadoes, because the one down here we had a pretty strong, I would say strong tornado on the ground for a few minutes there. So we really do have to watch that. Going to this tornado warning that was just issued. This does just have a strong hook echo on it. It has strong rotation. We do have to watch this for a tornado. Oh, wait. Okay, so a few minutes ago, we actually had a tornado on the ground. That has lifted, though. This was the debris signature at 5:26. That has lifted. But I would not be surprised if another one drops. Sorry, I'm searching between the radars like a lot, but I do need to try and figure out what's going on here. Do have a hook echo on this. I'm going to switch over to Super Sub AX really quick so I can see what's going on better. So we'd have this area of rotation here and this area of rotation here. So there's 2 areas of rotation. The one that I think has the best bet of dropping a tornado is probably the northern one here. Also, if you're just joining, we do have we have 2 tornado warnings in effect. One of these tornado warnings going straight towards Philadelphia. They do one that is south of it, which probably has a better chance at producing a tornado. Also, we are still monitoring other storms. Monitoring. But we actually did have a quick spin-up tornado a few scans ago. Do we have any reports on this? Okay. If you're just joining, we have 2 tornado warnings in effect. One of them is going straight towards Philadelphia, and this other one that's south of it probably has a better chance at producing a tornado. Also, I never read the counties that were in this, but this is for Ames, Maryland, Kent County in Maryland. This is until 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hazard is a tornado, and this is a radar indicated threat. So I would not be surprised if the next scan we do see a CC drop, which is debris in the air, if you didn't know. Okay, so they have updated this for the thunderstorm warning over here. Updated, not upgraded. This still remains in effect as a radar indicated tornado warning. I could see them completely expiring that warning, but we'll keep you updated on that. So it's still radar indicated, but I would not be surprised if we get an observed. Oh, hold on. Okay, there's a pretty good chance we do have at least. There's a pretty good chance we have a weak tornado on the ground right now. We're starting to see that on CC, but it's still, well, we are still uncertain. We're gonna keep an eye on that though. Just a little bit of an update. We still do have this tornado warning in effect. This is going towards Philadelphia. I would not be surprised if they cancel this tornado warning, but if they do, you will still have 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts coming your way. Where did the Warrenville stuff go? I had to get rid of it because it literally wasn't saying anything. Oh, we also have another tornado warning south of that. This does have a good chance of producing a tornado, maybe strong tornado. We are starting to see that on the correlation coefficient. We're waiting for this next scan to come through. Wouldn't be surprised if this lifted. Alright, so we got a reflectivity scan. Unfortunately, CC updates last. No, I'm lagging a little bit, but it's fine. Aguacero WX is always a little laggy. Also, aguacero is a Spanish word. If anyone knows what aguacero is in Spanish, let me know in the comments. Okay, so it's looking like that CC drop has diminished. So right now we have no tornado warning. We have no tornado on the ground, but this tornado warning will probably stay in effect. Oh, what is this? That's not a tornado, but... Oh, hello, cold meteorology. Also, if anyone is just joining, we do have 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. One of them is going towards Philadelphia. I will not be surprised if this does expire completely, which it probably will. And when it does, you still will have 70 mile per hour wind gusts, 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts coming at your way. All right, we have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is a continuation of the tornado warning we've been tracking for a long time. The hook echo has shifted south. Oh God, please tell me that's not a tornado. Live at origin? Like, what state? I'm 99% sure that's not a tornado. on correlation coefficient, but if you're in this warning and you seek shelter immediately, this is it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't really know what that is. We're pretty far away from the radar site, anyways. So, but there is a hook echo on this. So This is for northwestern Kent County in Delaware, Queens Anne County in Maryland. This is until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The hazard is a tornado and it's a radar indicated threat. You need to seek shelter immediately if you're in this tornado warning. And we have another tornado warning or an updated tornado warning? Okay, no, updated. Okay, we're good. Also, if you're wondering about what I use to track weather, I use Weatherfront, Aguathero WX. I use Supercell WX. But I mostly just use Weatherfront. I have other things behind the scenes that I use to make sure. Weatherfront just looks very clean. That's why I use it. It's easy for people to understand. What in the... Okay, so this could be a strong tornado. So if you are in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Okay, we have a tornado on the ground right now. But what we saw a few minutes ago, that was not a tornado. That was just radar glitching or something. So we do need a radar confirmed on that. If the National Weather Service believes that that is a tornado. Back up to the tornado warning we have in Philadelphia. I'm surprised this has not expired completely. I would still stay in your safe spot. But Philadelphia, you do have 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts coming your way. We do have a report of rotation. So a large rotating wall cloud with a rapidly rising scud. Yeah, okay guys, I would not be surprised if this is a strong tornado. The rotation is very strong. I mean, we do have debris. We do have a debris signature, but it's not very strong. There's a good chance that the next correlation coefficient scan will be crazy. Pretty good chance. So we do have very strong rotation on this. We should be getting a new scan here in the next few minutes. This is the 4 view of all the radars. So you have to zoom in a lot. Also, I do have one relay access. Let's see if it's working now. Oh, absolutely not. Still not working. Reload. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't want to have that up. If you are just joining, pretty good chance that we have a strong tornado on the ground right now. Latest scan is actually not showing a strong tornado, but we still do have correlation coefficient drop, and we have that, and we still do have strong rotation. Okay, guys, I'll be right back in like literally 30 seconds. Okay. guys, I am back. Did we get like a new tornado warning or something? Hold on. Let me breathe. Oh! Hold on. Okay, if you're in this very weird location area for this tornado warning, but if you're in this tornado warning, you have to seek shelter. That could be a strong tornado. Okay, I don't think it is, but you still need to stay in your safe spot. I'm opening up my Sprite. We still have a tornado warning for this storm that's going towards Philadelphia. I don't know why that's still a warning. No, that doesn't mean you get out of your safe spot though. Still does have strong rotation on it. I think that is a debris signature on radar. Again, this is a pretty weak tornado here. Unfortunately, I am going to have to end here in a moment. Probably at 6. That's okay because it might be live later, but probably not. And so it's turning into more of QLCS tornadoes. So weak-ish. There could still definitely be a strong tornado, so make sure you still have ways to receive alerts. I mean, even watching my stream, you should still have another way to receive alerts. Still do have strong rotation on this though. So we actually have 3 tornado warnings going on right now. One that's going towards Philadelphia, which is probably going to expire here soon. That does not mean you get out of your safe spot though if you're in that warning. But even if there's not a tornado, there will still be 70-mile-per-hour winds. So make sure you're staying in a safe spot. What does that sound? Okay, they have continued tornado warning for some reason. They have continued this tornado warning in Philadelphia. Or not in Philadelphia, but near Philadelphia. Man, we'll trust the National Weather Service. I mean, we are starting to see a very broad area of rotation down here. Is the stream ending? In a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right now we don't have a tornado warning on the ground. There could definitely be another tornado with the storm, though. This is a storm that does have the chance to produce a tornado. But that is going to wrap this stream up. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I upload videos almost every morning because there's always something happening. So make sure to go watch the latest video of today. I actually uploaded 2 full videos today. Also, if you want to stay weather aware, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to get notifications when we go live or when we make videos. Also, join our Discord server. And also get a weather radio. Great way to receive alerts. Best way to receive alerts. But you should also have multiple ways to receive alerts. Weather radio is great, but you can also get a mobile app. You could watch my stream. That's the three ways you would be good. You could have weather radio. You could get weather front. Okay, I guess we're gonna be live for a little longer. We have an observed tornado warning.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
We have a tornado on the ground. I guess we'll be live for a little bit longer. But we do have a confirmed tornado. But all the things I said before I was going to end the stream, please do those. But I guess we're going to be live for a little longer. We have an observed tornado warning. I'm going to play that sound one more time.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
So we have a tornado on the ground. This observed tornado warning is for Kent and Queen Anne's County. This was until this is till 6:15 p.m. Eastern time. This is a hazard damaging tornado. This is a radar confirmed tornado, and they have updated this warning. It's still radar indicated though. Is this radar confirmed? How is this radar confirmed? I do see that CC drop there, but it's not too strong. Yeah, but hold on, I'm back. But we do have an observed tornado warning. So, if you were in this warning, you need to seek shelter immediately. There's a tornado on the ground. Again, if you were just joining, we do have an observed tornado warning. This is until 6:15 for the following counties: Kent and Queen Anne County. Hazard damaging tornado, and this is radar confirmed tornado. So you do need to be seeking shelter. See if we have any reports. Apparently it took them long enough. Apparently it was a tornado on the ground for a while. If you are just joining, we have an observed tornado warning. This is for Queen Anne's County and Kent County. Hazard damaging tornado, and this is a radar indicated threat. We are still gonna end this tornado up in a little bit, but yeah, gonna have to start wrapping some things up, but we're gonna cover a few things while we do this. Yeah, we still have this observed tornado warning. This is probably lifted, but there still could be a weak tornado on this. I will keep you updated on all of this with my posts. I might be live tomorrow. Probably not later, but maybe later tonight. Maybe, possibly. Probably not, but maybe. Again, it's just gonna start turning into a straight line damaging wind scenario threat. So make sure you have have at least 3 ways to receive alerts. So when I'm not live, you could have a mobile app, a radio, a weather radio, and I mean that's honestly good. Like when I'm not live, if you have a mobile app and a weather radio, that would be good. When I am live, you can have 3 ways to receive alerts. Okay, so if I'm live, you guys can feel very safe. Okay, so that is gonna wrap up the stream. I will see you guys in our next video or live stream. Stay safe tonight. There could definitely be another strong tornado. If there's not, upwards of 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible.